Hey, what's going on? This is LC with Loyal Crypto. Thank you for joining me today. So today we're going to be discussing PPAY. Now PPAY is the ticker, but Plasma Finance is the actual project. I'm going to dive into the charts and yeah, let's get into it. So today I have a price update on Plasma Finance, which goes by PPAY. I had to get this update out by this weekend because we have some PPAY loyalists in the Loyal Crypto community. So I definitely want to get this to you guys. And if you like content like this, of course, please like, subscribe, and share this video. I'm going to keep dropping updates on PPAY and some other favorite projects of yours. So keep the comments coming and let me know what project you're looking at. Today we have a price of 26 cents. So that is 0.2649 and it's down 1%. Now PPAY's market cap is still a low cap gem. It's only 34 million in market cap, and you have a circulating supply of 130 million with a max supply of 1 billion. So if I scroll down really quickly to this quick chart, I'm gonna show you the real one in a second, but I see some good consolidation here just in a 24-hour period and in a 7-day period. Well, I'll take that to the chart. I'll show you what I'm seeing here. So just looking at the market cap really quickly of the entire crypto market, today we are at 1.85 trillion in market cap, and Bitcoin dominance is at 59% with ETH at 11.3%, and ETH's gas price currently is 154. All right, so let's get into the chart because I know you guys been dying for a PPAY update. Okay, so I'm over here on Dex Tools. I have a 2-hour chart pulled up for PPAY, and just to give you a brush up where we were before, I had a nice Elliott wave drawn out here where I basically said it looked like we were running out of steam. I think I left off from this point. It was somewhere around this price point, and I basically said from what I was seeing in the Elliott wave, we looked like we were running out of steam a little bit because we made some awesome waves from 0.1 to 0.3. As you can see, 0.5, it didn't have as much of a gap as you can see from 0.1 to 0.3 because these points here are usually going to be equal in length. So from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 are usually going to be equal in length. And we really want to see where our 0.5 is going to slow down, and it looked like that was our peak, and then we started to stable off and consolidate. So I'm not in any type of worry with PPAY because I see some great consolidation. Is actually doing it pretty beautifully. And let me go into what I'm seeing here in our fib retracement. We can draw our lines here, and we got the 382. It looked like it fell underneath that. We also have our 50. I like putting my 50 in white. And you also have our 618. Okay, so let me show you what I'm thinking. If I dive in a little closer, what I can see is I can put a box on this. What I really see is some great consolidation. And this is a rectangle pattern right there. Put that yellow. Alright, so I can see a nice box here where it's touching both points. As you can see, we touched the top of the box there. We almost touched the bottom of the box here, but we caught the points consistently. And it doesn't have to, every time it touches the bottom, it doesn't necessarily have to go up to the top, but you can see it's trading in a range. Okay, so that is our box there is trading within this range. And it seems like it's starting to coil a bit here and getting a little tighter. Just from my speculation, it looked like it's a possibility we might be breaking out of this box. I'm not sure yet if it's to the upside or to the downside, because as you can see, price action really bounced off of our 50 and is using that as a good support line. Is going through, but it's still holding around our 50% retracement, but it has not yet touched our 618. So we also have another huge support line here, and that's going to be our 618 to see if it does shoot down out of this box. Our 618 is going to catch it at 18 cents. Now, that's not saying that it's going to. I'm just letting you guys know that we do have some strong support there. So it's not to worry that this thing is going to drop to who knows what. I think it's going to catch at the 618 if it does drop a little lower. But it looked like just because this monster, remember PPAY I think is a monster, is just taking a nice little break because of this huge run that it's had. Okay, so we have to remember that it's always healthy for these pullbacks, and it's actually perfect for me because if you watch my first video on PPAY, I said that I sold for profits and I really wanted to buy something else. I usually sell half my portfolio and buy back in on the dip. I sold all of it because I really wanted to buy something at the time, and I made the flip and I was putting more money back into PPAY, but I was waiting for it to come back down to my price. It looked like it picked me up around this 50% line, so thank you for that. If it falls back down to our 618 and goes up, you best believe I'm getting another bag and putting in PPAY because I'm extremely bullish on this project. So just taking another look here, I have my baseline here and I always use the 50 EMA, and it looked like it's dancing beautifully on this baseline. It's trading above it now. Now when you see it trading below, let me get some of these lines out of here actually, one second. Now, when price starts to trade below your 50 EMA, you're in a bearish trend. Now, it's not a long-term bearish trend, it's a short-term bearish trend. So you always want to see where the dagger is going to first stop. What I'm seeing, we cut back across our baseline here, and what day was that? On March 8th. And that shows that it's starting to show signs of being bullish. It wants to slow down the bleeding. So that point right there allow for us to start to now stabilize. So when you see this point here, after it breaks across the 50 EMA, it shows, okay, it's a huge possibility that the bleeding has now stopped. And what you can see, this is our zone of where price is saying, okay, no more. We're in a box. We broke past the 50 EMA here, showing that this is going to be our bottom, which I think currently right now, again, of course, we could always go to the 618, but it looks like this is going to be the point where it's saying, all right, this is the zone. Let's chill out. Let's get back in our motion and let's do our thing. Okay, so I'm looking for this to show me another sign that it is yet again very bullish and break across our current highs. All right, now of course this point here is our all-time high, but I like breaking down charts and zones. Each part of the chart is an episode in a series. All right, we're watching a sitcom right now, or a drama if you will, and each part of this chart is showing you a nice series of what the drama or the story is trying to tell you. So I'm not looking at this point yet. I want to see what price action is going to do, if it can actually break past this point here first, and then once we do that, we might take another dip. But it's showing me that we broke our recent high, showing that now we have enough steam to go further, because this right now is acting as resistance. I can go off of this one or this one. Since this one is higher, I'll put the line there, and this currently 34 cents is going to be our resistance mark. Once we break past 34 cents, so maybe 35, or hey, it can do a little blast off to 38 and then go back through it, but it's showing that we broke past that resistance line now. So I'm not going to go as far as to say it's not a factor, but typically when we break past resistance, it now becomes support. Okay, so price start trading above it before it starts going higher. I'm looking to see when it does that, and then I will know if, okay, we're done with this motion here and we're ready to go on and break our all-time high, which is here. So let me zoom out here. Look like I put a smiley face in there. What is this guy? You see this guy? Look at that. All right, I'm an artist. Okay, so if I zoom out here, I can see that I also put in a nice little fib extension to show my price prediction on where price was going. And now my long-term price prediction, I can definitely see it going over 150. $1, I can definitely see it happening sometime in the summer. But right now on the short-term basis, I'm going to put a line at our 1.27. That is going to be the first strike point for where I think price is going to go to take some profits, or you can just hold your bags and then understand once it shows you it hits this price before it makes a little bounce, then you have more confidence to fill your bags. If you're looking to show some kind of signal, if we're on track to keep going ahead, I will definitely look for the 1.27 mark at 67 cents, and I think price is going to hit somewhere in this box between our 1.272 and our 1.618. So this is the golden zone right here. Okay, let me make that a little darker. So that's the golden zone. Now remember, price does not move in straight lines, so that's not going to hit the box immediately in a straight line like this. That's not going to happen. But what can happen is something like this, okay, or even have a blast off like this. Okay, so remember, if we ever do something like this and we don't hit the box right away, that's not a problem. If we take a dip, I still see it going to this point before we take another dip. All right, these are key levels that other technical traders are looking at. When they see it hits this, they're taking profits, and they're whales out there that understand technical analysis. So when we hit these levels, do not be afraid and think, oh my gosh, PPAY is done. Like, if you believe in a project, you gotta have diamond hands to win. Okay, so if we hit this zone and price starts to just take a dip before it starts going higher, remember, it's a good buying opportunity. You start to fill up if you're going to be consistently heavy and bullish on PPAY. Just wait, and we're going to see how this bull season is going to take us. But yeah, I think 67 cents and 77 cents are key zones that our price is going to hit in the very near future. If this thing starts to break up, we want to see if it's going to dip to the 618 first. But if it starts trading past our all-time high, then I definitely see this 1.27 mark to the 1.618 mark as our next zone. Okay, so let me take you to our indicators. What our RSI is showing is, last time I had a bearish divergence here while we were making new heights on our chart. Steam was coming out the boat. Okay, and it looked like we had a bearish divergence, so that's why I felt that we were going to take a small dip, but it went under our 50 line, which kind of predicted. I thought it was going to hit oversold regions where it was going to be a little dramatic and never touched that zone, so that's great. Now it broke again across our 50 line. Okay, so let me make the chart bigger here. And when we broke across the 50 line, that's when we made this huge move to break past our 50 EMA. And it showed that we were bullish. Now it took another break, it hit overbought regions. We took a break, went back under the 50, but what we can see here is it is now coiling. It looked like it's coiling tighter. I mean, this might just be my mind, I don't know. But it looked like after it hit this overbought zone, it looked like it's now coiling closer and tighter on our 50 line. So I want to see if it's going to break up, or, I mean, honestly, you're a technical trader, you have to understand it also has a possibility of breaking down. And again, 618 is going to be our zone to catch it. If I take a look at our MACD, I'm on DEX tools, so I don't have my other trend indicator. We're going to use the MACD. I see that we are currently above our zero line here. And actually, let me put a zero line in there. And we're currently above our zero line, which is great. And I want to see if this is going to start pumping. We also have to take a look at our volume. Right now, volume isn't really showing me anything. When we made a crazy move the last time, we were around, what, 17 to 30,000 in volume. Right now at this candle, we're at around 5,000 in volume. So I'm taking a strong look at the volume. I want to see where this is going to push. Currently it looked like it made a strong move, it went back under, and it's holding tight right now. So I want to see where this is going to break. But again, everything's lining up. I think it's in consolidation mode. It's hanging tight to our zones. I want to make sure everyone in this community is making money, so please like, subscribe, and share this content. Comment down below, let me know what you think if you're looking at some technical analysis on your end. And yeah, like always, I'm gonna keep coming to you with new ways to make money in this crypto market. All right, I'll see you next time. 1.